welcome you on one of my first adventure videos that I'm going to be making. With this trip, basically I invited some members out from my Bronco group that I help run with a guy named David Stryker, and we're heading up to Hot Springs. So we're heading over the 50 overpass right now, and that was a pretty major winter storm that came through over the week. Just like 6 days straight of snow and rain. So I'm not sure what the conditions are going to be like. This is the first clear day we've had since the storm. It's currently Friday on January 6th. So we're going to head over to Nevada. We're almost to Highway 88 right now. And we'll see what we see. So stay tuned. I do know the hot springs, last time I was up, had gotten wiped out. So I'm not expecting there to be any hot water to spend time in. But the snow wheeling and the camping should still be pretty fun. So see you on the trail. All right, guys, we're here at the start of the trail. We're taking the route, and I got my sunglasses on because it's really bright. Snow blindness is real, but as you can see, we are going to be cutting trail for the most part. There's some tracks here, but they're covered in fresh powder, so we'll be the first one here after the new snow. So excited to see how the trail goes. And let me show you the Broncos we got coming. So we got 7 Broncos total, a variety of different types and sizes and lift kits and modifications. Maybe later we'll go through and show you the different rides we got, but stay tuned. We made it partway down the trail, back to almost to the end, and then unfortunately we hit a little bit of an issue coming down the rocky area. This is very cool looking, actually. Outer banks with RTR wheels, some nice BF Goodrich tires. Unfortunately, does not have any skid plates and took a little smack on a rock and took out his transmission pan. Let's see if I can show you. But I don't know if you can see it, but it's removed. We took out the pan. It's got a nice crack in it, and they had one left in stock in Reno, Corwin Ford Reno. So shout out to those guys. They were awesome. We hiked up a mountainside to get service and talked to them on the phone. They got us the part and instructions and everything we need to replace it. So we're going to take the 2 Broncos we have left and go back and get the part and come back tomorrow to fix it. But that's all tomorrow. Tonight we are camping. 3 Broncos. The rest were only here for the day, so they went back before it got dark. All right, good morning. It was a pretty cold night last night. Not too bad though. Woke up to a beautiful sunrise over the Sierra Nevada mountains. Bronco looks good, of course, like always. Got some icicles on it. And we're gonna pack up camp and head out and go to the trailhead and pick up the parts. We're gonna meet someone at the trailhead who should be there with the part, bring it back in, fix the Bronco, and get it out. So let's see how that goes.
go.
All right, guys, we made it to the trailhead. They had a little conundrum getting the parts. Core and Ford came through and got the parts for us, but then they couldn't find them this morning. The parts we ordered yesterday. So I called up my buddy Logan, who works there. He's a salesman. He was able to get them right away, find them. So I don't know what the deal was, but it's been about 2 hours waiting at the trailhead. They found the parts. Someone is bringing them from Reno to the trailhead here, and we're gonna head back down and get it taken care of, fix the Bronco, and get it back out. Hopefully before nightfall. We'll see. I mean, this is not a bad spot to wait. It's off 395. Pretty insane here. Gonna be cooking up some breakfast, or I guess lunch. Start cooking up that while we wait. It'll be about an hour. He'll come here, and then we'll get it done. Wish us luck. So this is the culprit, not even a hard spot. The tires must have settled, and that just came down in the perfect spot and punched his pan. All right, here's the culprit. Hard to tell, but it bashed in right there. A little crack about 1 inch long. Buckled the side out. See it better from this side. Right there. That'll do it. All right, well, we made it back to the Bronco. We're at those underneath right now, working on getting that transmission pan mounted back up. It goes on pretty easy, just a series of bolts, and then it drops down. It's, what size bolts are they?
8mm and 13.
8mm and 13mm, so you need sockets. 13mm deep socket will make it easier, but any size will work. And then that comes right off and goes right back on. And then you need a little pump to squirt the fluid back in the drain plug or the fill plug on the left side, driver's side of the transmission. About 5 quarts per Ford if you drop the pan. Total that it holds is 13 quarts.
Kind of slide the new one in.
Mm-hmm. It's a tight fit, right?
Yeah. I need to go this way.
Gasket popped off.
There we go. And it's in.
There we go. It's right up.
Now the hardware.
All right, we got it out, or he got it out. Yeah, little.
Actually comes out, so you can like check before you put the plug in.
Oh, that's fancy.
And I don't know if it's the right size, but this fit 3/4.
Cool.
So,
Right out. Sweet.
yeah, it's good now.
All right, so we got the, he got the transmission put back, the pan, 5 quarts of fluid, all 18 bolts, and use a little universal pump to pump the transmission fluid back in. And now it says to drive until the temperature reaches operating temperature between 205 and 216 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's what he's doing. He's going to drive back and forth a couple times to purge the air out. Then we check the fluid level again. It's making a little bit of noise, but I think that's just the air getting purged out of the system. So we'll see how it goes. All right, we got the it all put back together. Took it for a few laps back and forth. Got the transmission to about halfway up to operating temperature. We don't have a lot of room to work with here. Checking the levels now.
I think it's low.
And it's a little bit low, so we'll add some fluid and put the plug back in and drive it up the trail. That purging noise went away, so it's sounding normal now. That's a good sign. So we added 3 more quarts of transmission fluid. Should be good to go. It's reading full again. We're gonna drive it up the mountain and pray that all goes well. See you at the top. Right there. You're fine. You're good. I'm not gonna lie, guys, that was quite the adventure. Original intention was to go out, do some camping up the hot springs up there, have some fun with the Bronco group. Big storm came in. The event's been planned for several months in advance. So the storm happened to come in right before our weekend, put in a bunch of snow, plowed all the way down, and ended up getting one of the base Broncos without any skid plates or lift kits stuck on a little rock that was sticking up in the trail. Not a little rock, but it was high enough up there to puncture his transmission pan. Thankfully it happened right as we got into the National Forest area, so we were able to hold up there, camp for the night, get a hold of, well, I hiked up a mountain to call Reno, which had the part we needed, the new transmission pan, and someone brought it from Reno to the trailhead. We drove out to the trailhead, got the transmission pan, came back, did a trail repair, got the new transmission pan on in about an hour and a half, which in your driveway, much easier. But in the snow, in the mud, little rougher, especially without all the proper tools. But we got it done. It's not leaking, it's at operating temperature, and it's driving out. And we have gotten out of the gorge, out of all the rocky areas, and are now on packed snow, just cruising out to the trailhead. So, all in all, quite the adventure. It was freezing last night. I think it got down to the low teens. But we came prepared with everything we needed and got it done. So, I think that's a first for the Bronco world. Oh, and there's a deer right in front of me.